Hey guys, I'm actually here with Sencux, and wow, they actually managed to just almost perfect game Fnatic. What happened, and how did you guys manage to just straight up murder Fnatic in that way?
I feel like we got the right pick band that we wanted, and after that, we just played out the game like we know we should. I feel like all the other games we played here on stage, we played maybe a bit scared, and I think you could see that we were a rookie team. But I feel like this game we played like we've done at home, like in scrims. You know, it's not always the same to just take it from scrims and go to stage.
So coming into this game, I think we can agree that this was like a really important match to win in terms of playoff, like relegation zone, right? So you guys are on like the edge of kind of falling maybe into that zone still. What's your general like thought process moving forward into the weeks? Like how important is it to win those games right now?
Of course, it was a rough loss yesterday because we lost against Rocket, and I feel like we should have won that game, and we had the game as well, but we played a bit of handball with it. But today, when Elements lost the Giants, that was actually a big boost for us. It was a big help because it helps in the bottom of the table. And then we beat Fnatic, so we're tie on tie with them now. And I think we obviously have a chance of getting into playoffs. It's going to be rough, but we just have to work as hard as we've done because we keep improving from every week to week. And I feel like we can make it into playoffs. It's just about how much we develop.
All right, so that game specifically, Wonderwell kind of took over your teammate, and we have seen like some interesting statistics where he gets like the highest goal share out of any top laner, but his transitioning into like how responsible he is with the goal lead doesn't really transition that well into like success. And what was like the difference between all the games that happened like before that and this game maybe?
I just feel like it's very hard in this meta to like solo carry a game. And obviously, if some teammates are not performing, then it will hold down others. And I feel like this game we played really well as a team. We got the right rotations off, and they lost a lot of farm where Wonder just got a lot, and then he was suddenly 100 CS up. And that just makes it a lot easier for us as a team. And then Wonder, he played really well this game. And yeah, it just, when everybody's on the same page, it makes the game so much easier.
So, I mean, you've been playing a bit of Zed probably with a new item. Any thoughts on that new dust? Like, is Zed still not that great of a champion, or what's your general take on like mid laners right now? Maybe Assassins coming back with like Kog'Maw having like a huge rise in Europe right now too, and other regions.
I don't know. The new item is kind of weird. I don't like that it procs off an auto attack and that it has 2-minute cooldown. I think it should, if they want to do it, they should have like a Blade of the Rune King, like an active where you actually like have to click your button to make it proc. The stats are fine for it, but it's just so expensive that I don't feel like it's worth it over other items. And generally right now I feel like the mid meta is mainly wave clear mid laners, like we've seen in Korea. They're always ahead. It just ends up everybody goes back to Korea, so like it's mainly Lulu, Lissandra, Victor, and Corki, like the ones that can actually pressure the wave first and go pressure other lanes.
All right, fair enough. So, of course, this like was a rookie split, and we had an interview before that, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Do you think you improved like a lot throughout those 3 weeks of playing at a stage to a level where you can just say, "Hey, I'm probably gonna be up there with like all the other great mid laners that we have in Europe right now"? Or do you think you and your team especially still need time to like develop a certain playstyle to like maybe move up next split into like this top 4, top 5 kind of thing?
Obviously, we need to, like, every team can improve. Like, you should never stop there. But I don't feel like as an individual player that I've improved so much on stage. Like, obviously, the first weeks were a bit shaky. Like, it's new, it's LCS, just turned 17, just got into it. But I feel like it's more the team we improved on instead of individual plays. Because as I said before, like, you can't solo carry a game anymore. It should be impossible against better teams.
All right, talking about like team getting better and everything, how much of a role does YamatoCannon play? Like, does he finally get what he wants? You know, like clean games, strategic games, and pick and ban is kind of going into your favor. So maybe YamatoCannon has like that 1 or 2 things to do with that.
Yeah, obviously, like the whole terms of macro play was pretty much what we've been like working on this whole like since we got him in this year. And the pick ban is just like generally solid. We had some problems, I would say, the first week about like, for example, the Tam Kench. That was super OP that we didn't like analyze completely, I feel like. But after that, our pick bans was solid. It's mainly on the team. I feel like we didn't perform to the level we could on stage. So.
All right, thank you so much for your interview. Always a pleasure. And if you want to see more interviews, check them out at theScore eSports.com, and see you next time.